At this time, you're going to see a video where several of our youth were asked the question, when have you experienced God's faith, or when have you had to have experience of God's faith in your life? And you will hear their answer.
Hello, today we're going to hear a time from the youth where they or their friends had to give a little of themselves to God to take care of them. As we heard from Delilah, Jesus says that we only need to have faith the size of a mustard seed.
A time I felt like I needed faith was incoming freshman year with the moving up to high school and high school sports, and in sports not feeling like I'm able to compete with others and just working on myself. So I found I needed faith by just working on myself, finding the right people, and just getting through every class, every practice, every game, just getting through it one at a time.
Okay, so one time when I had faith was whenever I had lost friendships that I thought would be in my life forever, and then things didn't work out and I felt really lonely, and then I prayed to God about it, and He brought people into my life that have made it so much better and have made my life better.
So at the start of the year, transitioning from first term to second term, I switched math classes, and the first math class that I was in, I was doing really good, and then I switched to my second math class, and I wasn't doing too well, and before you know it, I got a D in the class, and I prayed to God. I was like, God, please let me get the chance to raise my math grade up, and I got it up to a C like last week, and I was like, thank you, God, so much. I'm so happy because now I have all passing grades.
So we had Thanksgiving break, and I found out my grandpa died. And kind of was out of control, didn't know what to do. So that night I said a 3-word prayer to God, and I said, walk with me. And the next day, even though it was hard, I was able to go to school, and I was able to make it through the week before Thanksgiving break.
When my friends stopped being friends with me a day before my birthday, I remember feeling a whole bunch of emotions, but I pretty much just looked up to God, and I was like, please help me. And then on my birthday, I felt really loved, and that's how I knew that He was helping me, and yeah.
And there was this one time, I might have taken a joke a little too far with one of my friends, and it made him very, very angry. I just didn't feel like I deserved forgiveness in that moment. So I prayed over it the same night and just talked to God, and I was like, I just don't know if I deserve Him. I messed up really bad. But then the next day, He came up to me, He was super friendly, and He's still being my friend. I was just so thankful for that moment and how God helped me through that.
Thank you. Thank you to our youth. Now I'm going to invite forward Michael and Baylor as they share a little bit about their experience as youth here as they're seniors. There are seniors today.
Hello, my name is Baylor, and I'm here to talk about some of the experiences I've had here at the church with our youth. I've been at the youth for quite some time now, ever since 6th grade, so I've gotten to see the youth change a lot with Emily and Brant. Nothing would be possible without Emily and Brant always setting things up so we can contribute to our community as well as have lots of memories to tell our families about. I've had a lot of connections with a lot of the people that used to be here at our youth, and now that I'm older and I really get a prime example on how I was when I first joined the youth. I loved everything about our youth, and not only to learn our own connection with God throughout the process, but to also embrace and teach each other other things that many people wouldn't be able to experience. In fact, I love youth so much, I brought my best friend Michael, I've known since we played t-ball together. So since I've known him for so long, I just like to call him my brother because it's easier that way. Since we've experienced life together, it feels like. I really look up to Emily and Brant as they are good people, almost like family. I've known Brant for quite a long time, actually. He's like best friends with my dad. He's always downstairs in my basement playing my arcade games and stuff. Emily has such a bright soul, and she's always so bright and joyful no matter what. You can always go to Emily when you need someone to talk to. And now I'm going to pass the mic to Michael so he can share some of his experiences at youth group.
Okay. Hello, my name is Michael Mathis, and I'm here today to talk about how my time has been at youth group. For only a little time, I was there, and during that time, I have met many other teens and kids. Every one of them were nice, and it has been fun with them. Emily and Brant are also amazing and very kind people, and it was really fun to go to the Bahamas trip with all of them. They are very dependable and help whenever possible, and I am very glad to always be able to help them with things and hang out with them while we work. Baylor did bring me here, and I wasn't here for long, but during that time, I have met many people and made good relationships. He is my brother, and I'll always be there for him, even when we disconnect and aren't talking to each other sometimes, so we're always there. So I thank Baylor for bringing me here into this amazing place, and I thank you for being kind.